Hello everyone, with you today Yasmeen Mahmoud. I am a crochet designer. I design purse, bags, amigurumis and dolls. Today I show you my first tutorial, um, of course, and my first also free pattern for Among Us characters. As you can see, I made it in this size, 9 centimeters. You can design it all characters as toys for kids, or maybe you can put it in your keychain. In this tutorial, I will not write the pattern while I'm working. I will put the pattern link down below. So after you watching the video, you can go and download the pattern and start working. I hope I will make it easy for you today to create these beautiful characters. Um, Everything I will say here, I put it also in the tutorial. I used for all characters I use for all characters cotton gold yarn for the bodies, and for the face shield I use Alice Diva, but for the bodies I used cotton gold for all characters. But today I will start with the white one, the white character. As I told you before, today I will not write the pattern while I'm working. The pattern link will be down below. After you finishing the video, you can go there and download the pattern and start working. Now I will work as the pattern exactly written is written. Sorry. I will start first with the leg. So I will start with magic ring, a 6 single crochet in a magic ring. One, two, three, four, five, six. Now I finish it 6 single crochet in a magic ring. So I pull the yarn tightly to close the ring and start work in the next row. After I finishing the leg, I will come back to you. Now, as you can see, I finished the first leg. So now I will go to make the second leg and I will come back to you. Now I finished the second leg, as you can see. Okay, the most important note about the second leg is I made extra row for the second leg. How? The basic rows for every leg is 10 rows. 10 rows. But for the second leg, I made one extra row. So the second leg is already now 11 rows. Why? Because before I tried many times, and when I make the two legs 10 rows, I see the second leg is become more shorter than the first one, like this, shorter like this. I don't know why, but I when I tried and put an extra row for the second leg, it's become almost even, almost even in equal in length. Like here, I made the second leg 11 row one extra more from the first one. The same here. This leg have extra one more extra row than the other one, and as you can see, almost equal. I don't know why it works in this way. Maybe it's maybe it's about the crochet nature. It's working in spiral way. I don't know, but when I tried this trick, the two legs becomes even. Maybe you can't see in the first and the second row when you start your crocheting the body, but eventually when you keep working the body, it will be like equal to each other in length. So now I will continue work, and all of this I'm saying is written in the pattern. So now I will make two to connect the two legs together. I will make two chain, one, two. Now I will attach to the other leg to the last stitch I have made in the first leg. I hope it's clear to you here. And pull over the yarn and crochet one single crochet. Now I will start working the first row in the body. For this yarn, which is I leave it before for the in the first leg, I will put it inside stitches while I work. I will put it inside stitches while I work. Why? I will tell you why when it's time. I will tell you why it's useful for me in something I will tell you later. But for now, let's start our first row. So this stitch is already crocheted, so I will start from the second stitch, this stitch. Okay, now I will crochet in the first leg 18 stitches, 18 single crochet stitches. As I told before, all the pattern is written and it's free. The link is below down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Now I finished our part from first row and first leg, and I'm still keeping this extra yarn inside my stitches. Maybe someone asked why he didn't cut it and get rid of it. Because it is important. I told you what. I tell you why later. Now let's crochet. Make single crochet in this two chain we have already made it before previously. One here, which is number 19 as a stitch single crochet, and 20. Now I have made it the two single crochet in the two chain I have previously made it before. Previously made it. Now I will start crochet the second leg. It is single crochet 2, which is going to be um after 20 we start we stopped here at the 20. Now it's 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, and 38. Now I have done the second part, or maybe the third part for the second leg. First part was the first leg, second part was these two chains, and third part is the second leg. Yeah, second leg. And the last part is going to be the same two chain from the other side. 39 and then 40. It sometimes these chains become very tightly from the main hook you work with. This so I can use a smaller hook, and just to pull over the yarn like this and start crocheting again my row. Now I have done the first row of the body. I attached the two legs together and finished the first row of the body. What about this long yarn I have lifted before and keep putting inside my stitches? Now I will use it. How? And instead, for me, instead using this small plastic bins to mark the beginning of the row, or maybe using a different color of yarn to mark the beginning of the row. No, I use this yarn to leave it like this outside now and keep working the second row. So for me, it's super easy and fast to understand where is the beginning of the row. Why? Now I have, or how? Now I will start working here, the beginning of my row. I will work here 18, 2, 18 stitches again, and 2, and the end of the row. When I see this yarn or this lifted yarn outside, I will understand it's the end of the row, and I will start a new row. I use it as a marker for the beginning of the row. And instead, these small plastic pins or a different color yarn. For me, it's super easy and fast. So it's up to you. You do this, you work in this way, or no, you just cut it and put a plastic pin or a different color of yarn. It's up to you. Now I will finish the body, and I will come, not all the whole body. Yeah, the body, and I will come back to you. As you can see, now I have done the body part, which is 15 rows. To make sure that I have done 15 rows, I start count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now I have done 15 rows. As you can see, the legs, both of them arm looks almost even. I hope you see it now. And for and this thread which I lifted before keeps showing me where is the end of the current row I'm working on and the beginning of the next row. It makes it super easy for me to work fast and easy. Now I stopped. Yeah, before I continue, I want to tell you one last thing. I have stopped the legs, then I start crocheting the body. Once I finish some rows, I put fibers again and stuff it, and the same I keep doing. Now I will continue the last part of the whole body, which is the head, and I will come back to you again. Now I have reached to this point. Here's the body. There is one row left, row 26, 5 degrees. I will make it with you now. The decrease I have, we should make it right to not leave a hole in your dolls or amigurumi. So the way I do a decrease in this way, I have to pull up, pull, pull this side of this stitch, and then move on to the second stitch and yarn over, pull up again, and finish the decrease. there is decrease number one. Number two, again, pull pull up this side, the inside of this stitch, like this. I hope it's clear to you. And move on to the second stitch and yarn over, pull up and finish the stitch or the decrease. I mean, yeah, decrease. Again, the third one, or third decrease, pull the inside of the stitch and move on to the second stitch and yarn over, finish the decrease. Fourth decrease, and we have one decrease less. The fifth decrease is still left. I want to mention you something before you finish and close the doll. You have to make sure that it's stuffed well. If you need to put some fiber, I used these Chinese sticks. I think all of you know it. This is amazing. For me, it's amazing as a tool for stuffing because I can use this side, the big one, to stuff wide areas like the belly of the character, while I can use this side, small one, to stuff small area like head. Before I close, I have to make sure that I stuffed well in every corner before I have closed it. I mentioned this Chinese stick because I noticed there's a lot of people asking about what is Chinese sticks for, what you use it for. We're using for stuffing both sides. Now we make last decrease in last row, the fifth one. Pull up the inside of the stitch, move on to the second stitch, yarn over and close the decrease. One more slip stitch to close. Now I have finished the 5 decrease row 26, and now I will cut the yarn and pull the yarn like this. Still there is a hole. We will sew it with this needle, yeah, sew needle, but medium size, so it's clear to you. Okay, and tight the yarn while you sew to close the hole. Now I have to make a close stitch to make sure it is not opening again while the kids play with it, or maybe I put it in a keychain, not get open again. So for me, I have to make sure again with another close stitch. Now, if you are going to put it in a keychain, I recommend you leave this yarn, don't cut it, to sew the keychain to the doll. If you not intended to do to make it, if you not intended to make it a keychain, so you just finish over and cut the yarn as I'm doing now. One last time. And now time to cut. Now I have finished the body, the whole body. Um, and this the lifted yarn, the remain yarn I have lifted in the beginning to make it. I use it as a mark for me where for beginning of each row. I will keep it, not cut it yet, to because I use it. Um, it helped me to determine which is going to be the back and which is going to be the face. So this side where is the yarn is going to be the back. I put the backpack here, and the other side is the face side. So I will put the face shield here. So I will keep it now. I will not cut it to keep clear, to make it clear for me when I'm going to sew the backpack and the face shield. um Now, after you have done this body, as you can see, perfectly the same, just press gently around the body, to make the fiber, the stuffing fiber, looks perfect, not pumpy like some like this. You know, no, you have to press it gently and make it the whole body is even a nice look. Now we are going to make the backpack. As the pattern says, the we will start making a 34 chain with the same color here, and let's start. This close it this time, not chain, not I'm sorry, not stitch. Now I have close it perfectly. Now I will start making chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 34. Now we will make one more chain. So we have made it 34 chain and we will make one more chain. Now we have to 35, but this chain I will use it as a turn. So I will start from the second stitch from the hook and start making 24 single stitch as a first row. So row number one will be 34 single crochet stitches and one chain to turn again. We will start at the second stitch from the hook. Okay, to make it clear and easy to work with chains, you have to make it from the core of the stitch. As you can see, you have to crochet from the core, this core or the heart of each stitch here. Why I mention that? Because later I will use the side of the chain to finish the backpack. So I have to make it easy for me. You have to make a stitch from the core of each stitches or of each chains here. One, here is the heart of the core of the stitch. Two, three, and no, I don't know. I want to make sure that I made it correctly. Okay, I will make three again. Here is three, three, and four, and five, six, seven. Don't forget, you make the single crochet in the heart of each chain stitches. So now I will going to finish this part and I will come back to you. Now as you can see, I have finished this part of the backpack, which is represent this part. Excuse my muddled English. I hope you I make it easy for you to understand. So this part is represent this part from here to here, from this to this side, this part. Now we are going to make the sides. So um, in the pattern, as the pattern says, we will start 1 minute. We start I just prepared the yarn in my finger because we are going to attach it now. Now we are going to start from this side, or maybe even this side. I don't know. For me, it's suitable for me to start from here. Why? For yeah, this stitch is super easy to work. Uh, we are going to work in the other side too, but this side is the chain. If you remember, we made it first. The chain is kind of tighty, kind of tight stitches. So I prefer to start with the easy stitches. So I will start from this side. Now we are going to count 11 stitches and skip them. I don't know it's clear or not. One, one. Sorry, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11. Here, I will skip the 11 stitches and I will attach the yarn with a slip stitch at the next stitch, which is this one, number 12. Now, attach the yarn with a slip stitch. Now I have attached the yarn to stitch, to stitch number 12 from this side. I skipped 11 stitches and attached the yarn to number 12, stitch number 12. Now I'm going to do 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to make 2 slip stitches to the next 2 stitches. Okay, move this here. Now I hope to make it clear. 2 slip stitches into the next 2 stitches. Here we go. First slip stitch and second slip stitch. Then turn. Now I'm going to skip two stitches, which is the slip stitches you made it previously. Now we are going to skip these two slip stitches you have made it before. Yeah, this one and this one, and start making 4 single crochet in from this stitch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're now working in row number 2. This was number 1. Row number 2 for the side. To finish row number 2, we are going to make the same 2 slip stitches, 2 slip stitches here and here into the next 2 stitches. First slip stitch and second slip stitch. Now turn. We are going to start row number 3. So we are going to skip these 2 stitches, which is slip stitches you made it previously, and start making 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have to tight your stitches while you're working so you get a nice neat doll. Now turn, um, skip these 2 stitches and start make 4 single crochet. This for row 5, row 4, sorry, row 4. Here we go, 3 and 4, and again 2 slip stitches into the next 2 stitch and turn, row number 5. Again, I'm going to skip the stitch and the stitch and start working for single crochet from here. This one, here we go, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and finish the 5th row with 2 slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. So now we can see the side is become clear and clear. Now I'm going to finish row 10 and I will come back to you. Now I have done the row number 10. Here we go. As you can see, the side is become more formed and clear. Next row is going to be the row number 11. The same, we are going to skip the first 2 stitches here, here and here, and start from here and make 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, then make a 1 slip stitch. In row 11 you are going to make 1 only slip stitch. Here we go, and turn and skip this 1 slip stitch you have made it and start making 4 single crochet for row 12 and the last one. 2, 3, and 4, sorry, and 4. Now I have done row 12 and finish it with last and 1 slip stitch in the side, at the side, sorry. As I told you before, if it is the stitch is too tight for this hook, I use a smaller one to yarn over the yarn from it, from these tight stitches. Here we go, and slip stitch. Now we have done this side. I hope it's clear to you how we made it. Okay, for the second side, which is going to be here, before we have started count 11 stitches from here and skip them and start at 11 stitch number, sorry, stitch number 12. So the same side I start again, count 11 stitches and skip them. So I obviously I will start, my work is going to be from outside. not the inside as before. I started here, counted 11 stitches and skipped them, so I have to start from here too and count 11 stitches and skip them and start attaching to the stitch number 12. So this is why my work is going to be outside in this side. Now I want to make it clear that this side we are working on is the chain we have started in the previous for the backpack, you remember? So it's going to be the half of the chain is lifted for you. We are working in the other half. I hope I am clear in this point. So when you are going to count, you're not going this count these stitches. No, we are working in this half chains lifted from the chain we made it before. So I'll start counting here. Here we go. I make it clear to you. This half chain, we are going to work on it. So start count 11 chains or stitches, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. So we are this it's chain or stitch number 12. Here we are going to attach the yarn. Here we go. With the slip stitch as we did before. Now we are going to start row number 1. Now we are going to work 4 single crochet. uh, Focus please, we are not going to work here. No, we are going to work here in this remain chains, half chains. Yeah, here we go. 1, and 2, and 3. The last one is 4. And to make sure that you work correctly, compare the two sides. Here, yeah, here to this. Are you starting in the same level? Yeah. So to finish row number 1, 2 slip stitches as we did before. This again, I will repeat it again. This remain half chains from the chain we worked it before, not down there. We are not working here. No, we are working here in these half chains from the chain we crocheted before. So slip stitches 2 in 2 stitches, 1 and 2. Now turn to start row number 2. Skip 2 stitches, which is slip stitches you have made it before, and start making 4 single crochet again. 1, 2, 3, and sorry, and 4. Now to finish row number 2, we are going to make again 2 slip stitches here and here. 1 and 2. Sorry, 2. And turn to make row number 3. Skip 2 stitches and start making 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and again make 2 slip stitches here, and here to finish row number 1 2 3. Row number 3, 1, yeah, I have to make it sure, 1 2 3, yeah, finish row number 3 and turn to make row number 5. I'm going to finish this side till row number 10, and I will come back to you again.